In a recent intriguing discussion, boxing legend Floyd Mayweather and podcast host Joe Rogan broke down the clash between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Mayweather said that the fight should have been called off altogether, following Garcia's failure to make weight. Floyd even criticized the exhibition match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, hinting at a comparable level of disappointment and pointlessness because both fighters were not of the same weight. Joe Rogan says that Garcia's failure to meet the agreed-upon weight can lead Haney to have a legitimate case for legal action. What more they have to say about this fight, let's find out. Devin Haney's stunning loss to Ryan Garcia sent shockwaves through the boxing world, leaving fans and experts alike questioning what went wrong for the WBC Super Lightweight Champion. Haney, entering the bout as a heavy favorite, found himself on the receiving end of a majority decision loss despite Garcia's failure to make weight, which meant the fight was not for Haney's title. Several critical factors contributed to Haney's unexpected defeat in this high-stakes matchup. One of the glaring issues was Haney's failure to fully acknowledge and defend against Garcia's primary weapon, his potent left hand. From the opening round, Garcia's left hooks and straight shots caught Haney off guard, rocking him and setting the tone for the fight. Initially, Haney attempted to shield himself from Garcia's left-handed assaults, but as the fight progressed, he abandoned this defensive strategy, leaving him vulnerable to Garcia's powerful attacks. Garcia's unorthodox approach and pre-fight antics also played a pivotal role in Haney's downfall. Leading up to the fight, Garcia's behavior raised eyebrows. He missed weight, made provocative threats, and even teased drinking alcohol at the weigh-in. These antics might have affected Haney's mindset and motivation, potentially leading him to underestimate Garcia's seriousness and preparedness for the fight. Haney may have entered the ring with a false sense of security, expecting an easier night than what Garcia ultimately delivered. Another significant aspect of Haney's defeat was his inability to maintain a sufficient level of activity and aggression throughout the fight. Known for his technical prowess and strategic use of the jab, Haney failed to dictate the pace and control the distance effectively against Garcia. Instead of pushing the fight and asserting his skill set, Haney appeared hesitant and unable to find his rhythm, allowing Garcia to capitalize on openings and assert dominance with his power shots. The lack of adaptability on Haney's part also contributed to his downfall. While Haney possesses a diverse skill set and typically adjusts well during fights, he seemed unable to adapt to Garcia's unorthodox style and relentless pressure. Questions abound about Haney's preparation and mindset leading up to the fight. Was Haney adequately prepared for Garcia's aggressive style and power? Did Garcia's antics outside the ring affect Haney's focus and determination? The beginning of the fight saw Ryan Garcia coming out with ferocity, determined to finish Devin Haney early. Garcia's aggressive approach put Haney on the defensive, but Haney showed resilience and tactical prowess, weathering Garcia's initial onslaught and even managing to win several of the early rounds with his counter-punching and ring generalship. However, the turning point came in round 7 when Garcia's power came into play once again. In a critical moment, Garcia landed a devastating blow that sent Haney to the canvas, forcing him into survival mode for the remainder of the round. As the fight progressed into the championship rounds, Garcia continued to demonstrate his dominance. In round 10, Garcia capitalized on Haney's fatigue and vulnerability, scoring another knockdown that further solidified his lead on the scorecards. Despite Haney's efforts to rally and regain control, Garcia's relentless pressure and power punching proved to be too much. Round 11 saw Garcia deliver yet another knockdown, showcasing his superior punching accuracy and ability to capitalize on openings. This was brutal from Ryan.
Bill, if your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. Congratulations that you got an undefeated fighter in
The boxing world was abuzz with controversy as Floyd Mayweather took aim at Devin Haney, dubbing him the worst fighter of all time in a bold statement. Mayweather, known for his no-holds-barred opinions, didn't mince words when discussing Haney's abilities, suggesting that he talked a big game but failed to deliver when it mattered most. "Devin is all talk and no action," Mayweather remarked in a recent interview. "He keeps boasting about his skills, but when it comes down to it, he falls short. It's easy to talk a big game, but you gotta back it up in the ring." Mayweather, a boxing icon with an undefeated record, was particularly critical of Haney's approach to his fight against Ryan Garcia. Devin underestimated Ryan and paid the price for it. You can't overlook any opponent in this sport. It's disrespectful to your craft and to your opponent. The boxing legend didn't stop there, mocking Haney's earlier comments about Ryan Garcia. Remember what Devin said about Ryan? Ryan is just an average fighter with a big name. Well, look who's talking now. Devin needs to focus less on trash talking and more on his own performance. Devin Haney had confidently proclaimed before his fight with Garcia, "Ryan is a C+ fighter, and I'm an A+ fighter. It's a mismatch. I'm here for a reason. It's me versus greatness." However, when the bell rang, it was Garcia who emerged victorious, leaving Haney's assertions in tatters. Joe Rogan, renowned MMA commentator and sports analyst, also weighed in on Haney's defeat. Devin talked a big game leading up to this fight. He dismissed Ryan Garcia as average and claimed to be on a whole different level. But actions speak louder than words, and Devin failed to deliver on his bold predictions. Rogan's critique echoed Mayweather's sentiments about Haney's tendency to talk more than he could walk. Devin needs to be careful about underestimating his opponents. Boxing is unforgiving, and any fighter can be humbled in the ring. It's about respect and humility, not just bravado. Reflecting on Garcia's fight, Mayweather acknowledged the controversy surrounding Garcia's weight, but praised his overall performance. It wasn't the 3 pounds, it was what they weighed tonight. But it is what it is, and he didn't make championship weight, but he produced a great performance, Mayweather commented. Mayweather was particularly impressed by Garcia's power and demeanor in the ring. Just his power and the fact I was just watching him between rounds. He wasn't really looking at Derek James. He was dancing around. He was singing. Maybe this is the future, Mayweather remarked. Ryan Garcia showed tremendous composure and skill in the ring. Despite the weight controversy, he delivered when it mattered most, Rogan observed. Rogan also noted Garcia's relaxed attitude between rounds, indicating a potential shift in the approach to boxing. His ability to stay loose and confident during the fight was impressive. It's not just about technique, it's about mindset, and Garcia seemed to have both, Rogan remarked. The boxing world can be unforgiving when it comes to losses and rivalries, especially in the case of Ryan Garcia's defeat against Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Ryan lost to Tank, and you still see comments under every post, even after his recent win, reminding him of that loss. The fans never let him forget, Mayweather observed. Mayweather expressed concern about how this ongoing narrative impacts boxing and its athletes. This kind of negativity can be detrimental to the sport. It's important to appreciate fighters for their talents and achievements, rather than constantly dwelling on past defeats, Mayweather emphasized.
Listen, your son needs help tonight, not the other night. Your son needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man. Your son needs help tonight. Your daughter needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man.
But what's next now? A rematch? Yes'm Devin Haney has called for it. Despite his defeat, Haney remains the reigning champion and is eager to settle the score with his longtime rival in a potential sequel. "I would love a rematch. I gave him a shot, it's only right he gives me a shot back," Haney declared from the ring following the fight. The circumstances surrounding their initial bout add intrigue to Haney's rematch request. "He didn't make weight, so I'm still the champion. We can run it back," Haney emphasized. For Haney, the rematch represents an opportunity to reaffirm his status as a dominant force in the lightweight division and silence any lingering doubts from their previous encounter. But is a rematch even possible? In response to Ryan Garcia's expressed interest in moving up to the 147-pound division, potential logistical challenges arise for a rematch with Devin Haney, who competes in the lightweight division. Garcia's aspirations for a higher weight class suggest that a rematch with Haney may be out of reach given the weight disparity between the two fighters. While Haney seeks a rematch to settle their series, Garcia's plans to transition to a higher weight class introduce a new dimension to their potential future matchups. The prospect of a rematch may hinge on Garcia's decisions regarding his career trajectory and weight class preferences moving forward. But after Floyd's comments reached Haney, he had different views. Devin Haney's bold declaration to target Floyd Mayweather Jr. after a potential rematch victory against Ryan Garcia has sparked fire. "I want Floyd Mayweather next after I beat Ryan Garcia in the rematch," Haney asserted in an interview. Haney didn't hold back when discussing Mayweather and his desire for a potential matchup. "All Mayweather can do now is talk while sitting in front of the mic. His time in boxing was easy, but boxing has evolved since then," Haney asserted. Haney has been vocal about Mayweather's perceived disrespect towards him and sees a potential matchup as an opportunity to prove himself and demand recognition. Mayweather has been dismissive of me, and I want to show him respect in the ring by knocking him down, Haney asserted during a podcast. If Mike Tyson is willing to step into the ring with opponents twice his age, why is Floyd Mayweather Jr. afraid to face someone like me? Haney provocatively stated. The question remains, how will Floyd Mayweather Jr. respond to Haney's bold challenges and criticisms? Will Mayweather embrace the opportunity to face a rising star like Haney and prove his dominance once again? Subscribe to the channel for more updates on this developing story and ring the bell to be notified of future content.